Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And in today's video, I am going to be putting my top rated Sephora makeup on my face. So late last year, I did a bunch of videos related to various products that are sold at Ulta. And a couple weeks ago, I started doing the same things, but with Sephora products. So the last video I did film was the best-selling makeup at Sephora, and today we're going to compare it to the top-rated makeup at Sephora. Now, these aren't necessarily the #1 on the list when you search, but when you search primer, foundation, concealer, etc., this is the top-rated product that I own. We're gonna put them on my face. I'm gonna tell you what I really think of the product. I'm going to let you know how many stars these products have on the Sephora website, and that is what we're gonna do today. So if you guys want to see that, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, so in the best-selling video, the best-selling primer at Sephora I have is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and that is a lovely product. But today, the top-rated primer I own, actually I used in my most recent Sephora haul video, that is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Hydrating Primer. So actually, at this point, this is only the second time I'm going to use it. So I can't have too much of an opinion on it. This has 4.5 stars on the website right now. I will say, I really think it is a hydrating primer. It's very thin though. And when I like a hydrating primer, I kind of like something a little bit more thick and moisturizing that way, which is why I do like the Bobbi Brown primer. This one reminds me a lot more of the Smashbox Primerizer, and Catrice has something very similar called the Fresh It Up primer. So it's not a primer that I see myself ever paying $38 for. But I do think it feels nice and hydrating on my face right now. It's kind of got like a cooling feeling. Now in the best-selling video, we used the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation, and I love that stuff. And for the top-rated foundation I own, we will be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I do really like this, but around the time this came out, I also for the first time tried the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation. And I like that one more than this, and considering the price difference, it's hard for me to really super recommend this. So while I like it, I don't think I'd repurchase it. I also have no idea how this shade I have is going to work today. I am like in between self-tanning. So like I have self-tanner on, but it's like partially faded away. This shade I have is 230, which is not my full self-tan and not me not self-tan. So it actually might be the perfect foundation to use today. I don't think I typically would pair this foundation though with a hydrating primer, because I will say that this foundation is very, very hydrating. So it would probably work better with something maybe a little bit more mattifying underneath. And we are hydrated. But see, like, it's a little darker than the self-tan wearing off. Oh well. Okay. Now we have a very, very, very light concealer to pair with this look. So fun fact, I don't really buy high-end concealers. So I don't have a lot to work with when it comes to these videos. The highest rated concealer I own and the best-selling concealer are the same. It is the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer. I did not tell you. The Fenty foundation, it was actually in this hydration complexion kit. It came with the foundation, the hydrating primer, and like a brush, and it had 5 stars. This has 4.1 stars. So it's not the favorite concealer at Sephora. And this, like I said, did I say this is the Bendy Avocado from First Aid Beauty? So I have this in 0.5, which I'm fairly certain is the absolute lightest shade you can get this in. It did not used to be. Oh boy. But I absolutely love how hydrating this is. And we're gonna, I guess, lighten up our complexion a little. It's not great for spot concealing, but we can try it today. But I absolutely love to use this foundation when I have a super dry, cakey concealer. Did I call it foundation? It is a Monday night after work and my brain isn't working, so please apologize my words for not being the right words. Oh, and oh God, I just scratched my nose. This sponge I'm using is actually one that I am in the process of testing out. It's actually one of the concealer sponges from e.l.f. And I'm testing it out as a full face one, and I really like it. Okay, I do feel like that helped lighten up our complexion a bit, which was needed. But like, see how like fresh and hydrated I look between all of these 3 extremely hydrating products? Like, I look like dew for sure. Okay, setting powder. So in the best-selling setting powder video is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which I don't think surprised many people. But the top rated setting powder I have is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, which is like a universal shade, I think. At least mine says Original Mineral Veil on it. It's just a little sample size that I have, I think from Ulta. It's got kind of like a, I don't know if you can see, it's got kind of like a peachy tone to it. So I don't know what it's gonna do to the face, but I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna use this, this is the Luxie Tapered Highlighting Brush. I like this one a lot for under the eyes. So we're gonna see how much that darkens. Just one eye. So you can see that this one is significantly lighter than this. Again, it is okay. It's just a Monday after work. I don't think Scott really cares what my under eye concealer looks like, thankfully. I will say, as far as Bare Minerals products go, this isn't like something I yearn for. I do like a lot of their loose powder products. This doesn't happen to be one of them. For the rest of my face, I'm gonna use this brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk. Doesn't have, oh there it is, tapered finishing brush. It's a really good brush. But so I feel like, have I been saying what star, oh, I did not say what stars it's at. Oh, I'm so bad at this. This has 4.5 stars, which is not super surprising because I feel like Bare Minerals people are Bare Minerals people, if you know what I mean. Which is totally fine because I used Bare Minerals almost all of college, so here's our face. And like, I fully said it, and I feel like we still do not look like fully mattified, which is nice. Okay, the best-selling brow pencil was the Brow Wiz, but the top-rated brow pencil is Precisely My Brow with 4.5 stars. I do wear this in shade 3.5. It is a very nice pencil. I do enjoy wearing this one for sure. And I feel like there are some pencils that I have in my collection that I just want to use up so that I can say like, I did it, I made it through the full pencil and it's gone now. Whereas like a pencil like this, like I don't want to use that because I really like it. I try to like save it for special occasions. And I don't know what makes it so special, but it is special to me. But I actually do have like a sample of this in the shade 3. And I do not find it as enjoyable to use the wrong shade. We are sisters today. We are not twins. It's too late in the day for me to care about brow symmetry. That's all I can say. Okay, the best-selling brow gel was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, which is my holy grail. The top rated is the Benefit Gimme Brow with 4.2 stars. I have a little sample of it in shade 3, which if you've been paying attention, shade 3 is not the perfect shade for me. It's a little like warmer than my natural brows, so I have to go in very, very light-handed. I do prefer clear brow gels, but if I am using something with a tint, I do like to have a very, very, very tiny spoolie. Bronzer, best-selling and top-rated are the same, and I feel like we had the exact same situation at Ulta. It is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I mean, it's nice, but it still baffles me how popular it is when it comes to like all the options of bronzers out there. And this has 4.9 stars. Like, this might be one of the highest rated, the most highly rated products in this video, which, okay, I mean, that's okay. It's not that bad. It's just surprising how well it does. Okay, when we did our best-selling blush, I used the NARS Orgasm blush, and that's a really good one, but that was not the top rated. The top rated was actually a face palette that has a blush in it, and I am pumped for this. This face palette has 4.7 stars, and it made it into my products I would pay full price for that I actually originally bought on sale. This is the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette, and it has this beautiful blush right here that we're going to use today with this e.l.f. angled blush brush. I love this palette and I love the blush in it. It doesn't actually have a name, I don't think. On the back it just says matte blush, so it is just a matte blush, and I really like the shade of it. And I'm excited that this is being used in this video because I was very surprised when I got this as a top rated blush. We have the same thing going on here with our best-selling and top-rated highlighter. It is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. In my last video, I kind of showed you guys a bunch of the shades I have. Today, I'm going to use Vanilla Quartz. This is actually in my project pan, so I wear it very often. And it's just a very, very pretty shade. I do not mind having to wear it at all. Okay, let's do eyeshadow palette. So in the bestseller video, the eyeshadow palette I used was the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette, and I really enjoyed using it. For the top rated eyeshadow palette, we're going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, which is one of my all-time favorite palettes. And we're going to start with the two brown matte shades with this Farrah Mini Tapered Blending Brush. I'm going to start with the lighter, which is the shade So Bougie. This is probably one of my most worn eyeshadow palettes. There was like a full like year-and-a-half time period where if I had to go somewhere and look presentable, like I had to use this eyeshadow palette because it's like, I want to say foolproof. Now I'm going to go in with Cocoa Truffle, which is a little darker. It truly is like foolproof because it only gives you so many options as far as matte shadows go. And then you just have to pick the shimmer color you want, which I feel like we should play off me wearing a neon green headband today, because why not? What do you think? Should I try Moneybag? Why not? Why the heck not? Oh, I know what I'm going to do in the inner corner. Don't worry about it. Now I'm going to keep blending the matte shadows. Now I'm going to use Cocoa Truffle, the darker matte, and just try to deepen the outer corner. And then I'm going to go into Holler for a Dollar, which is actually like this army green shimmer, and add it on the outer corner. Now I'm going to take Rollin' in Dough, which is this like cream color, with a big fluffy brush. Just brush the outside. I also feel like I want to do one of those looks where you don't put anything on the lower lash line. I haven't done that in a really long time. I feel like that would look really cool right now. So I'm going to do that. But here we go. In our best-selling video, I used the Urban Decay Glide On pencils for my eyeliner. Today, the top-rated eyeliner is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liners. So we're going to use Midnight Cowboy, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner. I feel like that'll look really cool. I don't know how that looks. I don't really like it underneath at all. Oh, I don't like it underneath at all. I shouldn't have done that. I have made a terrible mistake. I hate the way it looks under here. I'm actually going to take the cream color again and just kind of try to pat over it here. You know, again, it doesn't really matter what I look like. I'm not going anywhere. That looks really bad. It's amazing how bad it looks right now. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to use this Luxie Flat Definer brush with the black matte in the shade Decadent, and just need a little something going on up here. It's just, the vision isn't happening. That's okay. I feel like I haven't, again, been saying the stars. So the Becca was 4.6 stars. Too Faced was 4.9 stars, really high. And Urban Decay was 4.5 stars. Anyway, so setting spray, best-selling, top-rated is Urban Decay All Nighter, 4.1 stars. I love this stuff. Yeah, let's set it in because it looks amazing. Now for mascara, I tried to pick the top rated that I actively have open. So our best-selling mascara we used was the Benefit Roller Lash, but the top rated I have open is the Monsieur Big from Lancome in the waterproof. And this one has 4 stars, and I like this a lot. I'm gonna put it on my lower lashes. I had actually never tried the original of this mascara. I've only used the waterproof before. This is actually the only mascara I took on my last vacation with me, so. Oh man, I got it on my face. All right, we're on to our last product. Okay, for lips. In our best-selling video, I used the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint, but the top-rated lip product I own is the Giorgio Armani, I wanna make sure I say it right, Rouge d'Armani Matte Lipstick with 4.6 stars. This is a free sample that I got from Sephora. This shade is 102. It is a really nice lipstick. This is actually one that I took on vacation with me and used a lot on vacation. Not only because it's like a nice lipstick, but these minis are so perfect for traveling. Wow. This is the face. This is the face of the top rated makeup from Sephora. I did it dirty, I would say, with the green eyeshadows where we went south. But let me know, what do you guys think of this stuff? The next video in this series should be the lowest rated products, so can't wait to see how that turns out. And yeah, that is it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!